Hey, it's Dan, welcome back. You're watching iAllegedly, and I've got a very good one for you today because I am at the Montage in Newport Beach and have wanted to come down here at sunset for quite some time and share this with you guys. So we're gonna cover a lot of stuff, but first things first, as I was driving down here, I could not believe the number of businesses that were closed in Newport Beach and in Laguna Beach. It was absolutely amazing. To give you an idea, the McLaren dealership is no longer there. The car dealerships in Newport Beach are no longer there. There is so much vacant space from the last month that I was here that it is unbelievable. So here you've got one of the richest areas in the world, okay, arguably, and they can't sustain tourism. They can't sustain locally anybody down here. So, I mean, it is absolutely beautiful down here to end the day. We've got so much to cover. Please take a second, hit the like button. Please hit the subscribe button. To say the least, the sun is setting in our economy right now. And what better place to be here than out in Laguna Beach at the Montage. So let's get into it. So much to talk about. In the last week, there was 332,000 people that filed for first-time unemployment job claims. And we're supposed to celebrate that because it really wasn't that bad compared to previous weeks. It was a little higher than the 312,000 from the week before. But again, guys, 332,000 people filed for unemployment, which brings up a great study. A great site called studyfinds.org that has all these different surveys. And they just did a very cool survey where they interviewed almost 5,000 people about their work conditions. And are they happy? What do they want? 58% of the people that were interviewed said that they want to work remotely. They want the hybrid work experience. They don't want to work for a normal company anymore. They want the flex situation. Guys, you're gonna see more and more of this, but what do you do with that vacant office space? What do you do with people not going back to work? You know, we all heard about Microsoft, because I reported on it last week, that they're not having people come back to the office. They're not calling it in, and they're just not gonna do it. So what's gonna happen? I mean, you know, people are filing for unemployment, people need work, but they want this flex job. They want this dream job that pays $1 zillion and they don't ever have to show up at an office. So what do you guys think about that? Is that possible? I mean, you know, I've worked with a lot of people remotely, and especially in the last year and a half since the health crisis started. And it's been very interesting to say the least. You get two types of people in this. It's just like students. Either you get people that are very good students remotely, or they're horrible and they have shortcuts. My son, he's that guy. He's the guy that tries to figure out how to get out of the Zoom meeting, and you're gonna have workers do the exact same thing. So everybody wants this job. Nobody wants to get up. Nobody wants to shave. No one wants to get dressed up to go to the office, but you're gonna see more and more issues like this that are gonna have to be dealt with. So share your thoughts. I really wanna know what you guys think about this. One thing that's nice is the sun is set right now on the horizon. It's gone, but you get the light out for about 30 minutes. And it's great. It's golden time. It's the perfect time to film. All these people are out here. It's so romantic. Being by myself, it's just fantastic. Great article in the Wall Street Journal that people should start shopping now for their Thanksgiving dinner. Think about how insane that is. It is September. And you should be concerned about Thanksgiving because supply problems. Now, I don't know about you, but the idea of a frozen turkey sitting in my freezer for 2 months, 2.5 months, doesn't really interest me. You know, people, they're trying to get us ready for the holiday shopping and all the issues that we have. And guys, I just think that it's ridiculous to be concerned about holiday shopping this early, and we're seeing more and more people talking about this, talking about getting ready during this time. Now, out here, you can't see it, but I'm in Laguna. I'm south right now of Newport Beach, but there is a cargo ship out there that is waiting. And I guarantee you, this cargo ship that's out there that you can't really see from this cam, oh, there it is right there. There it is right there. Anyways, that cargo ship is probably 40th in line. We have more cargo ships right now waiting than we've ever had. We have 61 ships. Now, I showed you guys that cool app, marinetraffic.com, the app. Go check it out because you can see all these cargo ships if that interests you, and take a look at how bad it is out here. But there are 61 ships out there right now. That people write me and say, hey, why don't they just unload the ships faster? Well, they can't unload the ships. Here's the thing that people don't get is those containers, some of those ships have thousands of containers on them, believe it or not. It's not 50, it's not 100, it's thousands, and they're backed up. The other thing is shipping different products. There's such a shortage of containers, empty containers in China, that people will pay anything for those containers. Now, if you go to the port in Long Beach, San Pedro, Port of Los Angeles, same thing. There are thousands of empty containers down there. So what do? Do they send empty containers back? You're gonna see more and more companies that are going to resort to shipping via air. They're gonna have to, and they're gonna have to pass those prices on to the consumer. But share your thoughts on this, guys. Are you getting ready for, are you already doing your Christmas shopping, your Thanksgiving shopping? It's absolute lunacy, guys, to think about this. I mean, nothing's better than Thanksgiving week, going out, picking out what you're gonna have, how many guests you're gonna have, all that stuff, and they want you to start doing it now, so it's crazy. Share your thoughts on this, guys. Now, in the new infrastructure bill, they're trying to pass more EV tax incentives. And the latest is a $12,500 tax incentive. But does that interest you guys? I mean, do you guys want to own an electric car? I just think it's crazy. I think they're incredibly expensive. There's a brand new car that just got announced, the Lucid Air, that can have 520 miles on one charge, which that's impressive, okay? But I'm sure the car, I cannot find the estimated price for this vehicle, which will be in space when it comes out, and it won't be for the average Joe, to say the least. But again, does that interest you? Traveling 500 miles is better than some gas tanks. So that being said, that's very cool. But again, guys, share your thoughts on this stuff. What do you think? You know, oh, that's the other thing, is some guy wrote me and said that he wants to have a drinking game from this channel every time I say share your thoughts, or shenanigans. So it's shenanigans if you don't share your thoughts, guys, okay? Now, this next story is something you're gonna hear a lot more in the news lately, and that is someone was arrested and has been prosecuted for PPP loan fraud. And this guy got $1.5 million worth of PPP loans. And he was a wedding planner. And he was talking how he had over 100 people working for him and got $1.5 million in PPP loans. Complete shenanigans, completely untrue. And you're gonna see more and more of this because they're not gonna let this go. Now, there has just been substantial fraud with the unemployment claims. There was a group that was arrested out of Illinois this week, and they filed claims from Illinois in California and got, over, almost $1 million from California. And these 4 people are going to go to jail for this. They squandered the money on cars and junk and things like that. You're going to see more of that. But this PPP fraud, it's really simple. When you file these loans, you have to give the form that shows what you paid in payroll taxes. Well, there's some bureaucrat starting to look through, oh, this doesn't match this. And they're starting to interview these companies. So this guy Fahad Shah is going to do like 30 months in jail for this. But again, we've all seen this. We've seen the farm. Speaking of Illinois, we've seen people that got EIDL loans saying that they had farms in rural Chicago. Okay, well, it didn't happen. So you're going to see more and more of this. Share your thoughts. Do you know of anybody that did anything completely nefarious? Let me know. I'm really curious about it. This channel was originally built on getting people access to funds, money, different grants. Well, I've got a great grant for you, and that is through KKR. You can get $10,000 for your business, and every small business is eligible. KKR, the finance company, is giving out $10,000 grants to help you grow and promote your business. Plus, get you access to capital, get you access to different marketing and different business opportunities. So KKR, fill this thing out, take a look at it. If you or anybody you know could use $10,000 for their business, it's a free application, but take advantage of things like this because these programs are, they're just becoming less. When we had all this pandemic money, there were grants every week that I could talk about. This one's fantastic, but it's also open up to every single business out there across America. So take advantage of this, fill it out. I'll show you guys a little snippet of what it looks like so you guys can see the link and everything like that as well. Now, here's the site, guys, the KKR $10,000 Small Business Builder Grant. Again, you guys know of anybody that's eligible for this, share it with them. Get access to capital up to $10,000. You get technical expertise, a network of support. KKR is one of the largest financiers here in the United States, and they've been doing it for over 40 years, and they go through all the eligibility requirements. It's very simple, but you can have between 5 and 50 employees. You have to have less than $7 million. You've got to be in good standing with the IRS. And again, very simple, but the link will be in the video description below. What you can use the money for, piece of cake, guys. But again, if you know of any business, fill this thing out. Good luck to each and every one of you guys. Now, one thing we have talked a lot about is the problems with the SBA and how backlogged they are. They're still backlogged, guys. There are people waiting that have been waiting for months to get answers on their loans, for, to get an EIDL loan in the first place, and to get increases in their loans. Questions asked, answered. I mean, it's just a real mess. In the latest infrastructure bill, there is a plan to give the SBA the authority to do 7A loans. They could lend directly to businesses loans of up to $150,000. Now, guys, this is insane. It would make the SBA a bank. Now, think about this. Bobby Axelrod can't, become a bank. These guys can become a bank. Walmart can't become a bank, but the most inefficient part of this pandemic has been the SBA and how backlogged they are. Now they're going to give these people the ability, they're going to give them almost $5 billion to go out and lend people money directly. What do you guys think about that? I think it's ridiculous. I think that it's terrible because there's been so many problems with them. And again, the PPP loans went faster, were given out faster because the banks are greedy. The banks are horrible, despicable business people that just want to make money, okay? But that being said, the businesses got their money in days. The SBA, they have over $20 billion backed up still that they have not given out. They just raised the lending requirement to over $2 million. They also, here's the other thing, is that with the latest Hurricane Ida, they've given out hundreds of millions of dollars in money for these people in days, okay? But they can't do it for people that their business was destroyed during the health crisis. So I really want your input. I want to know what you guys think about this and share your thoughts on it. Guys, everything is so expensive right now, and when you think about summer costs and you think about cooling the house, I just keep thinking about winter. I keep thinking about the East Coast and heating oil and what it's going to cost for people to keep their houses warm in the coming months. Social Security just announced that they're going to have the largest average payment increase in 2022. And it's going to make it so that people will get basically $100 more a month. And when you think about that, what's $100 gonna do? You're on fixed income, you've got all these bills. I just think that we're in for a real difficult time right now. And you know, I really wanna know. I mean, what do you do, guys, if you're on a fixed income and you get, you know, $88 more? Okay, you got to make it work, but food is so expensive. Everything with inflation has gone up in such a big way, and now you're going to see less and less things available in the markets. Walmart is out of product. I had somebody send me pictures from Target the other day that's having problems. Are you guys seeing this in your area? Isn't that glow beautiful, guys? That behind me, it's just really nice. It's a different place, different way to see this out here this time of day. It's basically nighttime. It's really weird the way that the camera picks this up. It's basically dark out here, but then you get the glow from the sunset out there. It's just beautiful. It's really nice. But again, people need to be kind to one another. People need to work together, but you need to plan. You need to plan for the future, and you need to get rid of the bills. You need to save as much money as you can. You do need to store food, water, and supplies right now, because you don't know when there could be a shortage of this stuff in the coming months. And to be told in September you need to plan for Thanksgiving, it's crazy. You know, tell me another time in our lifetimes when we've ever been told this, because I can't think of it, okay? One thing we spoke about earlier in a few videos past was Evergrande, and how this is going to have really negative implications on the worldwide economy. Well, Evergrande today announced that they will be making no more bond payments on anything right now, that they won't be paying anybody right now, and that they're halting all payments. And here's what's fascinating. This is the 13th anniversary, same day, that Lehman Brothers went down. So this could be the black swan event that sets the market off. But the largest developer in China is not gonna pay anybody. And there's real problems with this, and you know, it could have rippling effects here in the United States, and it's gonna be very, very interesting to see how this plays out. But again, they went from, don't worry, we're gonna pay our bills, to we'll figure this out, to no, we're not gonna file bankruptcy, to now they are finished, guys, it looks like. But with that $300 billion that they're gonna stiff everybody on. So share your thoughts, guys. Now, Ray Dalio, who runs Bridgewater Fund, the largest hedge fund in the world, was talking at the Salt Creek conference this week, financial conference, and talking about how he sees that if Bitcoin continues to become successful, that it will be regulated and be shut down. He also disputes Cathie Wood's claim that Bitcoin could hit $500,000 per Bitcoin, and it says it's preposterous and that it's not going to happen. Now here's what's interesting though with Cathie Wood. Cathie Wood is brilliant, and I love reading her stuff, but one thing that's interesting is that she's going to run a crypto exchange traded fund. Now I don't know about you guys, but I would want somebody that is talking about my crypto's going to, you know, $500,000 a piece, and that's one thing that she's pitching with her exchange traded fund on. It's going to go to the moon. So timing is crazy, to say the least, and I want to know what you guys think. You know, we've talked a lot about cryptocurrencies lately. We've talked a lot about regulation and, you know, what's going to happen in the future. I get a lot of insults from people that tell me I don't know anything about crypto, which is fine. But again, my question's always that I ask these guys, what did you get in at and what's your exit strategy? And they never answer that. They just tell me I'm stupid. So that being said, Kathy Wood is out pitching the exchange traded fund and telling you that it's going to go to $500,000 per Bitcoin. Again, what do you guys think about this? I'm really fascinated. And do you think Ray Dalio is right that this thing may be shut down? I just want to do a quick video for you guys, but do you guys know the name Ben Chestnut and Dan Curious? That ring a bell? Well, you're going to start hearing a lot about these guys because they were the former owners of a company called MailChimp. And I love MailChimp. MailChimp was a free mail program. It is still a free mail program where you can send, basically you can get 2,000 people on your email list for absolutely free and send up to 6,000 emails a month for absolutely nothing. I mean, it's a very cool program. When this company started, they pitched people that we don't have managers, we don't give out equity, we're all part of a scrappy startup. Well, this scrappy startup just sold to Intuit for stock and cash to the tune of $12 billion. And the employees got nothing, zero. There was no equity share, but those two guys, Ben Chestnut and Dan Curious, they're some of the richest people on the planet Earth right now. You know, have you guys ever worked for a company where you were told you were gonna get something and didn't get it? This is absolutely fascinating because I love MailChimp and I got the email yesterday. Great news, we sold the company. I'm like, huh? So Intuit, which does nothing but sell you things and grind on you to get their products. Anyways, isn't this kind of cool at night? Just a beautiful, beautiful place. So anyways, share your thoughts on that, guys. Have you ever had that happen to you? Again, I just wanted to do a real quick video for you. Please don't forget to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, share this with all your friends and colleagues. We've got an email list that you can sign up for, and that one's through MailChimp too. So please sign up for that. Also, if you want more access to me, you can sign up for the Patreon account and get more access to me. Also, during this time of the Crypto Love Fest, we have a deal with Webull where you can get a free Webull account and you can trade cryptos on Webull, and people are doing crazy stuff with that. They give you a free share of stock. People get $50 stocks, people get $3 stocks. If you put any money in the account, they give you a second stock. But onward and upward, guys. I will see you very soon. I hope everybody's doing great. Remember, please be kind to one another and reach out anytime. I will do my best to get back to everybody. Good luck to you, and I will see you very soon.